Alrighty. Good morning or afternoon or whatever it is where you're at. Whatever it is where you are located. Already got my zones marked out this morning. We marked out the Asia high, the Asia low. Kind of going to the moon here before open here. We marked out the bearish Oracle. Good morning. The bearish gaps. Asia high up here at 15,990. Furthest bearish gap there away. Pivot point at 92.75. Looking like it wants to trade up into those highs. That's what it looks like anyway. Pretty decent range this morning. Asia low down at 927. Traded in like a 70, almost a 70-point range overnight. The gap down there at 906. We'll see what that means ultimately. I don't know if it means anything. Usually you can kind of get a pretty good idea as to what direction it might go. And because typically we've ran one or the other before open. The Asia high or the Asia low, we have not here. So could really go either way. So I would just kind of wait for one to be ran and then look for it to run the other. Obviously a little closer to the highs here than we are to lows. So gun to my head, we'd say maybe it takes the high first, but who really knows? Could do whatever it wants. Could do whatever it wants. If we zoom out, we can kind of could fib that entire move. It looks about like a 0.5 pullback. Looks about that way. Yeah, not quite. Guess it really depends on where you fib it from. Guess if you do it from that first pullback, it's pretty close. Sweet Owl, good morning, good morning. So we'll see what happens here at open. We got 3 or 4 minutes. Three or 4 minutes. Let's take a look at the 5-minute chart just for a moment. I just want to see if I missed anything. I mark out my zones on the 15-minute, but I do like the 5-minute also. Not anything, any real difference there. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. If you are interested in trading futures, we got all the links down below. Link to the Discord as well if you guys are interested in the Discord. $10 a month. Trading futures looks scary. Welcome to the Methodical Crew, LB. I don't know if you're here, but did get a notification there that you became a member. Thank you. All right, here we go. Coming into open here. Let's kind of see what we get. Possible push up into the Asia highs here. See if she goes quickly here or not. .15 pivot point up there at 992, you see. She is going. I was going to jump in here, guys. Maybe front run this a little bit here. What's going on here? So we're going to go ahead and put the stop in here. It might get stopped out, but I'm just figuring if it runs, we'll jump in. If it just runs, we'll just jump right in. That's okay. Looking like going to run for the highs there. We may get a little pullback here. We'll see. Let's just kind of see what we get. Little pullback here. So if we can get a setup here, we'll take it. Let's just see. So we have a high, we have a low. We broke that low. It's kind of curious. Back to the futures. Might take a trade here at the 50% retracement there, close to it anyway. We'll go one contract. So we'll go one here. It's actually retracing quite a bit here. Jamie, can't sleep. The futures are always awake. Yes, they are. There's no lie there. No lies told. Doing kind of a one-to-one here, expecting the highs to be taken. If we're wrong, we're just wrong, but smaller size here, just one contract. If we get a setup inside a setup here, then we'll add. Thought we might just take the highs immediately there, but it just didn't do it. Decided to pull back. Actually, on the 1 minute, that was a decent setup there. So we have a high. Actually, a decent little setup there on the 1 minute. Let's see if we get a little smaller. We may take some scalps on the way up. So we get another little setup inside a setup here. We'll take that for our normal profit, but expecting the Asian highs to be taken. Got the lows down there, 927. So here we have a high. We now have a low that's swept. So we move back above this high. We'll fib this leg and we'll add. So if it moves above that high there, we'll take a bounce off to 30. With 2 contracts there. And we'll see how that goes. For a continuation higher there, potentially. So just got to break that high there, and then we'll add on 2 here just for the 12 tick. There we go. We broke the high. So we'll add the 2 on here. See what happens. Oh, 1 tick me here. You dirty girl. It's going to 1 tick me there, not take me. That dirty girl. Ah. All right. I'm going to take that off. Did I take it off? Oh, there it is. I was like, what? I didn't take it off? All right. Looks like it might just run straight for those Asian highs. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and move our stop. So if it comes back, we might trail it a little too tight here, but that's okay. Yeah. Should probably move it here. There we go. I'll leave it right there at 81. Might get stopped. Even if we do, just locking in a couple $100, so not going to complain. It's going to kind of trail candle up. Bro, this chart looks crazy. Yeah, I'm hoping for a sweep of the Asian high. There you go. We clean it up a little bit for you. This is just a bearish fair value gap on the 15-minute. So just going to trail behind 1 candle at a time here, and hopefully it just runs straight for those highs. Like I said, really tight stop here. All right, took us out there. That's fine. $300 almost, $285. We'll take it. So we got the lows down here at the 927s. So maybe we run the high and then take a run at the lows. We'll see. So locking in 285 there. We'll lower our risk here by just reducing contracts now. Yes, pushing up to the 87s. Overnight high right there, 89.75. So VWAP currently 63.75. Let's move that up. I probably trailed that a little too tight, but just didn't want to deal with any more retracements. It very well could pull back and then go. Jamie caught 10 points. Nice. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Jamie. I just wanted to take the low-hanging fruit there. Even though it's pretty clear that the Asia session high is probably going to be taken. Just wanted to take the low-hanging fruit and feel okay about it and then go back to my normal strategy. Since I kind of FOMO'd into that, the entry on this is really on this pullback here. If you look at the 5-minute chart, we hit a 5-minute fair value gap down there. That would have been a nice entry. But so a little bit late on the entry there. Still was a 1-to-1 risk, though. Got in on the 50% retracement of this leg. Like I said, most likely going to run this high up here, at least this swing high. But this is what I didn't want to deal with, is this pullback here. Technically could kind of jump back in there, but it is the second pullback in the leg. Might just put in a lower high. Sometimes best just to take what the market gives you right there, the low-hanging fruit, and be happy with it. So that's what we did. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We do stream live 5 days a week, London and New York. I know I missed yesterday. But for the most part, we try not to miss them. Yesterday, I was just exhausted. There was no nap for me, so... We did hit the sub goal yesterday right at the end of the stream, guys. I will do a giveaway during New York today. It literally, as soon as I hit in stream, it ticked up one more sub. So we will do we'll do a giveaway during the New York stream today, for sure. Like I said, he could have took the re-entry off the 50 here. I didn't take it because I really didn't like the fact that we didn't breach that swing high there. You kind of would have expected that to be taken. To me, that would have been a signal, for, like higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, not lower high. You know what I mean? Something like that. Yes, also did not make a new high on that leg up either. See if we can run up into the 90 here. See a little buyers there. Want to push through that high there. Don't want to have an equal high. Want to run right through there. All right, so now we do have a larger zone here, but I don't think I'm going to mess around with that. So put in a higher high there. Let's kind of look what would be reasonable. It's pretty deep retracement here. Pretty quick rejection. Let's check that. Yeah, so it did hit the 30 on that pullback. Pretty wide zone there, though. It's not that wide, I guess. 4 points. You would expect it to turn around somewhere in this area. If it's going to take out those highs, I don't see how it leaves them, but we've seen stranger things. ES put an exact double top there. Consider him just kind of popping back in here for the 12 tick, but probably would have been okay. Like I said, thinking about jumping in here, but it's probably a little too late. Probably should have did it on that pullback into the 70 if we were going to do it. Would have already hit the 12 ticks had we done that. Let's clean this up a little bit. Not going to jump in. Going to wait and see what price kind of offer us there. Looks like a 618 pullback there, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, on the 1 minute chart, looks pretty decent there on the 1 minute too. But we're happy with our profits. And $285, I mean, during the London session, you know, get a little back on this 150K we're in drawdown on, obviously. Really trying to full send it this week, though, because we have that free reset, I think, expires Friday, so. I'm not liking, if this pulls back here, then I'm not going to be liking the look of it there. So close to the Asian high, though. It's actually one tick below. There it is. We did get some of our PA accounts from APEX yesterday. We got those 7, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there. And then we got this one up here, 8. So we got 8 of the accounts. 8 of the 20 already active. So, Sweet Owl said yes Friday. Oracle never got his free reset. Oracle, I mean, you're more than welcome to try. I have 2 codes. I don't know. I think they might be unique to each account. But I have a code I can throw you right quick and see if it works. Let me send it to you in a PM. You can more than welcome to see if it works. Because I have, one for each. So give it a quick try. I'm gonna send it to you through Discord through a direct message there. You can give it a try and see if she works. Let me know here. Maybe she does. Maybe she doesn't. I don't know. Well, I just sent it to you. Give it a try. I mean, that's a reset that I'm not going to be able to use. So, I don't have anything to use it on. Because I doubt I blew. I mean, there's no way I'm blowing 2 of these by Friday. I've tried my best to kind of blow this one and just been unable to do it. Only $800 in drawdown now. So, I just sent it to you there. Check it out. See if it works. It may not. It may be tied to a account. Who knows? But worth a try. So I don't like this. Kind of glad I didn't take that. It did. I think it probably pulled back into the 70 though. High, low, high. High, low, no high. I did that one time before Oracle when I signed up for the fire drill. I guess I put in one wrong letter on my email, and I never got the code either. Once again, if you guys are new here, please hit the like button. If you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe. Trying to push into 900 there. We're at 890. See if we can get to 900 this morning. And if you guys are interested in trading futures, we got Topstep 60% off. If you guys are going to be resetting your account through Topstep or adding a new one, please use my link. It gives me credit for it. Helps the channel. To appreciate it. 75% off Bulenox, 71% off APEX. Coupon codes down below. Link to the Discord, $10 a month if you're interested in joining. If you are in the Discord, guys, feel free to interact in there. If you have any questions or anything, or if you just want to interact with me, post in there, send a message, whatever. That's what it's for. I mean, I still think this takes the Asia high. This just price action here I'm not in love with right now. Well, we had a decent little move up. Now it's just sideways. It always shakes me out early. Gotta go, gotta go. So let's see here. We have a low. We have a high. No, I didn't do the giveaway yet, Emmanuel. We're going to do it during New York. I promise we'll do it. We hit it right after I hit this stop stream button, so we'll do it during New York. Oh, it did work. Nice. Perfect, Oracle. Perfect. Hey, I'm glad somebody got a use out of it because I wasn't going to be able to use that one. I do have, I mean, I don't think too many people are watching here. It doesn't really matter anyway, but we have 2 sets of Topstep accounts if you guys didn't know. So, well, one's mine and one's the girlfriend's. So there you go. Yeah, we'll do the giveaway during New York. That double bottom there. I don't know why my screen does that. You guys see that blink right there and it shows the mountains in the background? I do not know why it does that. Occasionally it does that. All right, smaller risk here. Like I said, I'm bullish. But we're going to take this little short setup here, even though we are bullish. Yeah, I hope so, Emmanuel. We should be able to get there pretty quickly. Even though I'm bullish, just giving us a short setup, so we're just going to take it. Small risk. We'll risk $80 of our profits here. It's kind of a bigger zone there, too. That was zone there. Actually, same spot. Yeah, trying to push into the 1,000 subs there, Emmanuel. Trying to do all we can to get her there. It's taking longer than we expected, but that's how it goes sometimes. See kind of if we get tagged in here. It's hitting chart prime resistance zone. Nice. I don't know anything about that chart prime. I've seen you use it a couple times, or I see it on your some of your videos and stuff there. Dollar's pushing up here. Like I said, on this strategy here, you don't really have to be right on the direction. So, I may just even move this down to like some really low-hanging fruit here and just do 6 ticks. Actually, we'll do 10. Trying it out for 3 months. Loving it so far. Nice. They copied all the Luxalgo stuff. Nice. Oh, yeah, I did see that on there. I was like, oh, that looks like a couple of your things. I did think it looked like Luxalgo. Sort of. All right, this is kind of moving a little too far down for me here. VWAP down at 64.75. Looking like it wants a touch of that VWAP possibly. ES approaching the VWAP there. I'm going to take that off. Did Alpine recover today? No. He was up like $4,000, and I think he ended up down 7,500. He went a little tilt there and just spammed the buy button like 15, 20 times. So I could see why. Like, I kind of like the 6-tick strategy. I think it's fun. The only thing is, all it takes is, you could have 30 winners in a row, and then that one trade that you accidentally get into and you don't get out of kills you. But I understand his logic. His logic is he's only risking, say he paid $17 for the account and $85 activation. He's risking $102 per each account. So you can literally risk 20. You could lose 20 accounts and get one or 19 and get one to pay out and still break even. So that's his logic. His logic is he's probably, I think he said he's at around a 33% success rate. So 3 for every 10. I think I heard him say that earlier. So 3 for every 10. So that means that he's getting a payout, 12 out of 20. Which means he's making money. So he spastically hit the buy button. I think he was just he had worked so hard the day before to get that 150K account or to get one of them passed. I don't think he wanted to he worked past close the day before to save one. I don't think he wanted to go through that again. It's kind of what I felt. That's what I felt like watching it. It was like he just didn't want to. He didn't want to show it on stream, number one. Number two, he just didn't want to go through all that again. So we have a low, a high, a low, higher high. So technically, this would be another setup short here. If we move below the low there. I don't love there's an unmitigated area above. Is my strategy better? No, I don't think there's any one strategy that's worse or better than the other. I do think that I do use a stop. So even when I'm doing the 6-tick, I'm not going to allow it to blow the account. I got a mental stop. So I do keep the stop off because sometimes you have to have that, but I do keep I got a mental stop there. We have a mental stop. And if it goes past that, I just take it off. Rather have good habits, take it into real money trading once prop firms get FCC out of his existence. Yeah, it could be. You never know. I might try a small bounce trade here. Just right here off the VWAP. See if we can get a bounce here. I was about to take it off there at 6 ticks, but I didn't. Should get a bounce here, though. May not be a healthy bounce, but we should get a bounce. ES and Nasdaq both at the VWAP here. I don't see how they would just trade right through there, but they might. Can go to break even. He's going to pop or it's not. It decided not. Jamie says he gets his strategy, but just can't live with that mindset. I'm not okay, no stop loss, letting accounts blow. Well, That's the thing. Oh, look at it go now. You dirty girl. You dirty girl. When you think of it as playing the prop firm game, right? And that's the way he looks at it. So I understand what he's saying. Makes sense. If you get 3 out of 10 to pay out, I mean, you think about it from that perspective. If 10 accounts cost you $1,000 and you get 3 to 2K payout, that's $5,000 you're making. So you're green $5,000. So in his mind, he's risking $105. So now, and I will tell you guys this. Logic tells you that, especially if we're in a range, sometimes it makes sense, right? So if you bought up here and we're just in a 40-point range here. If he bought up here and he got stuck in one, chances are it's probably going to revisit here and he get out. So I get his logic. He's like, well, if I hold it all the way down to here, I may as well hold it to come back up to here. And if it doesn't, then I'm just losing $100. So that's what he's thinking about it. And now, say you cover down here and then it comes back up here. That's like the worst feeling in the world. You cover for like $1,000 loss or $400 loss or whatever it is, and then it comes back up. Now you got to scalp 8, 10 more times to get it back. But I think the prop firms will stay around. There may be some adjustment in language and how they do things. They've already done a little bit of an adjustment on it as well already. They may not be around forever, but I mean, Topstep's been in business for 10 plus years already. So you would think that if they were going to do anything, they would have already done it, but that's like everything is. It's just like online poker, right, on Black Friday. They've been in business for quite a while, and then all of a sudden the government just shut them down. So you just never know. You never know. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. If you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe. I mean, this thing's making a pretty hefty pullback here. Kind of at that 786 probably. I would think much deeper than this. Then this swing's probably going to be taken out. Might be one of those sessions where it's not as easy to read. I didn't think it was as easy to read this morning. Because typically we've taken one or the other already when we opened the London session. And we did not today. Lawrence was in Nutty's chat today and said he hasn't bought an account since March. Yeah, I saw him say that. So he said I heard Nutty also say that Lawrence is taking 1 to 3 ticks on each trade. That's how he scalps. He must be using a stop loss though, huh? To be honest with you, Jamie, if you have a decent strategy, I don't think it's that hard not to blow an account. I mean, I've been trading like crap. I mean, just on my Express Fund, it's just horrible. It's terrible in it, in my opinion. And I mean, I'm 17 days in. Now, of course, it's not March, but I mean, I'm 17 trading days into this account. And I've been trading this thing pretty badly. So with the proper risk, you can certainly you can keep the accounts for quite a long time if you want to. I guess one of the things is how you treat the account too. Are you treating the account like a paycheck? Or are you treating the account like a long-term investment? So me personally, I'm going to be treating them like a paycheck. So I'm going to take the first payout from them that I can, $2,000 each, and then not that Topstep account, but the Apex accounts. And then from there, really go conservative, switch back to micros after I take the first payout, try to save the accounts. So I'm only going to leave, $500-$600 in drawdown in there. So really going to have to switch over the micros, build that back up to maybe $1,200-$1,300, and then you can switch back to minis. But so, yeah, Oracle makes sense there, bud. Those medical bills add up, especially when you got those treatments you're doing. They're insane what they can be. So, well, Emmanuel, I don't know about the risk management. I mean, like, the core of me says, yes, you're right. But then I see a lot of people who don't have very good risk management making a lot of money. So, I'm not quite sure. I mean, me personally, I do think risk management is a big deal, but at the same time, I don't know. It's kind of to each his own. It depends on your style of trading. What I'm doing here, obviously, my RR is a little skewed here. I could probably up this to 16 ticks to do 1-to-1 and have smaller success rate. I probably could down the stop to 12 ticks and make it a 1-to-1 and have a lower success rate but have a better R. I haven't really looked into that close enough yet to know if that's the best thing to do or not. It might be, but I really haven't looked into it to know yet. All right, so we have a high here, a low, and then a high. Is that a high? Is that a high there? I don't know. Jamie's treating it like a business, but I love the game almost as much as the money. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, you can literally treat it any different way that you want. That is not a high. I mean, like I said, I'm initially going to be treating it as a paycheck here. Because I just, I've been trading for a little over a year. Haven't had too many payouts. I think I've had 3 total payouts. And so I really want to get a nice payout that puts me in the green. Because I'm probably $20,000 in the red there, somewhere in there, based on all the evals I purchased and all that sort of stuff. Starting off with my own money originally. So it would be nice to get back to even, you know what I mean? Get that 20K back, get back to even, and start making some money. This actually... No, it's not all in eval, Emmanuel. I started off with my own money, cash. And then I don't know what I've spent on evals, to be honest with you, Emmanuel. I haven't looked at it. It's not 20K, though. I will say it's higher than you would anticipate because when I first started trading, I only used Topstep. And Topstep's evals were $99 resets. So I was paying $99 per reset. And when I first started, it'd be nothing for me to reset 2 or 3 times in a day. So it's more than you would expect. That's for sure. But trading the eval is certainly cheaper than trading your own cash. Yeah, I didn't find out about Apex until probably I don't know, what, 4 or 5 months ago maybe. I'd never heard of them. So, actually not in love with the look of this trade, but we're going to take it. We got the protection of the VWAP there. So we should get a quick reaction here. If we don't, then it'll probably just be death. So we'll see what happens here. Got to pop right back above the VWAP there if we're going to go. See if we can get over $300 here, and we'll just close it. That would be our goal for the day. If we can go. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing that I've always told myself, that it's an investment, number one. And number two, especially now that we got the 20 funded accounts, I only got to get, and I'll have probably more, I'll probably have close to 30 next week. I mean, think about it. You only got to get 10 to pay out in order to get the total investment back. And do that in 1 month, and kind of do that every single month there. Make that the plan to do it every 30 to 45 days and average 15 to 20K a month. That's the plan going forward. Yeah, I didn't love the look of that, to be honest, but we had the protection of the VWAP and thought we might get a bounce there. So that's the thing I've always told myself with the investment for trading, is that, you know, it only takes 1 good month to kind of get it back. Not in too deep there. Think of it as a business or something that you're learning a trade. $20,000 investment is not very much when it comes to that sort of stuff. Jason Floyd, good morning. So it just came back a few dollars there. That's all right. It literally just one ticked us on that stop out there, and now pushing back above. One ticked us there. And see, that's a scenario where the stop's a little too tight, even at 16 ticks. It's obviously one tick too tight. Or maybe you take that one off the 50% line. So, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, if I don't, let's say I take these 20 accounts and I don't get those to pay out, then yeah, that's going to hurt, because you're taking, say, a $20,000 investment, and I'm putting an extra $4,000 on top of that. So it's pretty decent amount of risk there. I mean, not really, but what is it costing me? $2,800 for the lifetime fee on those accounts. So that, and then if I get the other 8 accounts that I'm working on funded, so you're probably looking at almost $4,000 in activation fees. So we'll see how that goes. Feels bad on that trade right there. Look at that thing. Literally one ticked me. You naughty girl. She shook me out right here for break even, and then she one ticked me here. Such a naughty girl. I mean, this would be another setup here. I don't know that I'm going to take it, but it would be another setup here if it moves above this high. Because we have a high, we have a low, and then we would have another high there. If we do take it, we might take it off the 50% line and put our stops at the swing. We'll see. She took you all night long. Your kid was well into 6 figures in 6 years with his college, making good money now, but it's still a long way from paying off. Yeah, that's the thing. All right, Oracle, we'll see you in New York, man. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You know, education's expensive no matter what you're doing. So I do think of it as in like playing poker. The first time you play poker, like cash, right? you're not going to do that well. You're going to get blown off hands in spots where you shouldn't. Stuff like that. I'm pretty tired today, guys. I'm already sleepy. The funny thing is, you guys ever experienced this where you feel like you're tired and then you get in the bed and you're wide awake, can't go to sleep? Can't go to sleep. But yeah, I'm thinking that the way I'm going to trade these 20 funded accounts, and I think we're going to go ahead and start tomorrow. I think I miscounted. I thought I had 13 going into tomorrow. I think I only have like 8. So we that one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's only 8. I think I thought I had 13. So 13 is our 12 is what we have left. So we should get 6 more tomorrow, and then 6 more on Friday, and that'll give us the 20. So I may go ahead and trade those 8 tomorrow. One trade. So how I'm going to do it is one trade, 12 tick profit, 16 tick stop. And we're just going to do one trade, 2 contracts. If it's a winner, we put them away. If it's a loser, we put them away. So you're either going to be up 120 or down 160. And I think using that methodology, I should be able to get to pay out in 30 trading days at the most. That's accounting for 7 losing days, 23 winning days. That math should get us to payout in 30 trading days. I think that, so that's every month and a half. We should be able to get to a payout. That's kind of what I'm thinking there. Based on the winning percentage of the strategy, each group should only lose once every 4 days. So in a 5-day week, you should have at least at least 4 winning days, 1 losing day, or either 3 winners, 2 losers. 3 losers, 2 losers, very unlikely. More than likely going to be 1 winner or 1 loser, 4 winners, which would have you making what 120, 240, 360. That's $340 a week that you'd be making on each account. So what would that be? 5 weeks? No, that was 6. 6 times 3 is 18. 7, so that'd be 7 weeks. Yeah, so that's that 30 trading days, right? That might be that's 30 trading days, right? 7, that's 35 trading days. So my math's a little off. Somewhere between 30 and 35 trading days. Not every account's going to take losers. Some accounts may not have any losers. They might get there in 20 days. Or actually like 17, 18 days. It just depends. We'll see how it goes. But the goal is to at least get 10 of them to pay out. That's the goal. So, yeah, that's the thing, Jamie. I'm thinking about, I haven't dug too deep into the back testing of this strategy to see if I could tighten the stop a little more. I was taking everyday entries and exits and going back and looking. Because, just a quick example, this one, right? This is a loser at 16 ticks. Well, it's also going to be a loser at 12 ticks, right? So when you look at them from that perspective, that's kind of how I look at it. I go back and look, and I'm like, if this is a loser at 16 ticks, it would be a loser at 12 ticks. There's not any other examples. So if you could tighten your stop loss, it's always better. But for right now, the back testing that I've done, the 16 ticks seems to be good. Still running at like an 84% win rate, which is pretty solid. What did we do yesterday? 11 wins. Yesterday it dropped a little bit. We had 11 wins, 3 losers. So I don't even know what that is. 11 out of 14 is probably like 70. 78%. Yesterday felt like a bad day. I'm not getting any other setups so far. This thing was just kind of going sideways here. It's consolidating down here. Kind of, I mean, it's not shocking, but it didn't take the Asia high or the Asia low. We do have a pretty wide range, though, this morning. Low down there at 927. It's kind of hanging out right in the middle. 30 points, 30 points. My dog just now came in here. He woke up and said, "Oh, where's he at?" He's in the office. Let's go join him. I didn't even notice he wasn't in here. He normally just comes in here and goes right back to sleep. Yeah, I don't like this thing just moving sideways like this, so not much to do right now. We're just waiting to see if any other setups form. Well, price is still just trading in this very small range, kind of idiot boxing here. Just idiot boxing. All right, do we take a little scalper before we go to sleep here? I think we popped kind of back up to the swing high here, but good thing we didn't take it. I was going to look. Let's take a look while we got a minute here. I was going to look at the 5-second chart. It's not something I really ever paid attention to, but I look at it. Look how price is all over the place this morning on that chart. We may try to take one more little small scalp here. Can't even look at the 5-second chart. It's too crazy looking. $12 tick, 16 stop. Even with the 6% win rate, still slightly in the green. Yeah. That's what I already figured up. I mean, even, it's one of those things where I know it's profitable, even at a negative R there. Womp, womp, womp. I was going to move that to the swing low and put my take profit to the swing high. Didn't quite get it there. Boredom is making me take trades I don't normally take. This one I would normally have taken. This is a proper setup. This one not so much. Well, I do think that's probably going to do it for me, guys. I think I'm going to just go ahead and wrap it up there. I don't see anything else happening that's going to make sense to take. I do appreciate you guys watching. Once again, if you guys haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe for me if you're not yet subscribed. We will be live 9:15 a.m. Eastern for the New York session. And if you guys are interested in trading futures, we've got all the links down below. Link to the Discord too, $10 a month if you're interested. And that's going to do it. We'll see you guys at 9:15 a.m. Thanks for watching.